Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media, and we're going to start with something that certainly is not unseen. It's very much seen because everyone's talking about it. This is Brock Lesnar falling over at the end of Raw. One of my favorite moments of 2025. So here he is coming out, boom, and down he goes. It seems like his leg just sort of slips and then his weight shifts and over he goes. So boom, there we go. Maybe a bit of a warning for Rhea Ripley because she comes out and does that kind of thing during her entrance as well. So yeah, here's Brock kicking out his leg. The other one gives out, down he goes. Now, of course, there's lots of reaction to this. So here we've got a different angle. So Johnny, thank you. I don't know who originally posted this, but it's Caesar Wrestling that found this clip. So here you can see front row slightly over to the side, and you can just see the leg, can't you? You can just see that right leg skidding on the ramp. Obviously, he gets up. Big smile on his face. I love Heyman. Heyman not quite knowing what to do in that moment. Beast down. Beast down. I will never get bored of watching this. So here's WrestleBuzz saying, my wife looking at me when I fall down after my 10th beer on Thanksgiving. Here as well, we've got CO2. So Alan, thank you. CO2 just reminding us that actually Brock's already had a bit of a botch this year. He actually ripped his pants in a segment. I think he delivered like an F5 to R-Truth, and his pants ripped. So, I mean, we had that not that long ago. And now here he is on the ground, falling over. So that's how Brock Lesnar's return is going. Right, as well as that, we've got Cornell saying Brock Lesnar is bouncy. It's not only Javon Evans. Brock Lesnar is bouncy. Abinanda said John Cena just brutally attacked Brock Lesnar. And it's true. It's John Cena with a spear. Boom! This is great. This is really great. So, Sub-Zero. Right, let's jump over, shall we, to WWE. Now, there was this footage which was doing the rounds on social media, and I think this might be the same clip. I'm not sure, actually, if it's the... I don't know that it is. I don't know that it is the same clip that was played on Raw. This, of course, is expected to be a tease, a build towards the women's Wrestlemania advert. It's got the same music in the background, the same kind of presentation, but that was doing the rounds earlier today, getting some people a little bit excited. This came from ESPN. So ESPN has ranked the 30 greatest wrestlers under the age of 30. There's not loads in here from New Japan and over in Japan, right? Which is quite sad to see, to be honest. I was kind of looking to see what non-WWE, non-AEW talent there was. I think there's only a couple of Stardom names that are in there. And, you know, we got Vikingo in there from AAA. I think there is a CMLL wrestler in there as well. But the vast majority is WWE and AEW, right? Leon Slater makes it from TNA. And as I said, he is just one spot above Javon. And I would imagine he's took a picture of that and sent it over. Had a bit of fun at the fact he's just ranked that one place higher. But it's Dominik Mysterio that comes out on top. So Dominik Mysterio, number one. Rhea Ripley, it's so easy to forget how young she is. She's still not even 30 yet. Same with MJF as well, which is amazing. But some brilliant talent here. Obafemi, of course. Blake Monroe making the top 10. Bron Breakker, a no-brainer. If anything, I'm surprised he's that low. Tiffany Stratton higher than I would have expected. MJF at 4. Rhea Ripley at 3. I don't know much about Kyle Fletcher. I don't watch AEW. Is he really higher than MJF? Because that's one hell of a rise if he is. He's someone that wasn't really around much when I was watching AEW a couple of years ago. So he must have had a pretty bonkers last couple of years. So, you know, Lyra Valkyria, Javon, Leon Slater, Obafemi, Bron Breakker. There's some amazing talent that WWE have got. And this actually does lead us nicely onto the next thing, which is Triple H. He said when people talk about the business and they talk about where our talent are at, the top players are all in the top positions and they are a bit older, but the thickness and the depth of what is underneath them is what I'm most excited about, because the field is deep. The business is going to be in good shape for a long time. So Triple H is not concerned by that talent that is coming through. He is quite excited about the future. And actually, when you do look at that list, and you do realize that even a lot of those names on the main roster, like Rhea Ripley, like Tiffany Stratton, like Dominik Mysterio, they're still quite young. And we've got a really good crop that's coming through as well. So, yeah, very good. Okay, we always complain about ticket sales and views, so it's nice to have some positive news. So, Logan's B, thank you. This is from WrestleTix. So, tonight's event, Raw, had the highest ticket distribution since WrestleTix began in 2021. So, just going back at this venue, they've been there every year, once a year, and actually Raw did 9-3. Last year, they only did 8-1. Year before that, they did 7-9. And then here, look at this. 2021, 4-8. 2022, 4-9. 2022, 6-4. And then 2023, obviously, 2023, 2024. Really, really good time for WWE. But look at this. 9-3 tonight for Raw. 9-3. And I've got to think that's with elevated ticket prices as well. So some positive news that this venue getting record sales compared to the past 5 years. Okay, then this is some footage. So Tribal Chief, thank you. So here you can see Cody and Punk, Roman, Jey, Jimmy on the outside. They all poured Prime over Logan, which I think is quite a good advert, actually, because we're talking about it. And a lot of people are talking about it. So even though they didn't drink it for obvious reasons, they just poured it over Logan. All that kind of momentum around Prime does seem to have kind of dropped off. So I think they've kind of done Logan a bit of a favour there, to be honest. And then I don't know if this was at the show. At this point, I'm still crying in tears over the fact that Brock had fallen over. So I have no idea if this made it to air, right? But this is what went down, right? So here we've got Brock. He said, "Let's go, boys. Let's go." Logan goes, and then it's like, nah, not today, not today. And they just feed Logan to the slaughter right there whilst the others hung back. So it was Brock that was like, "Let's go, boys, let's go." Logan charges in. He's like, no, I've changed my mind, not today. But Logan does go in and he ends up getting murked and then drenched in Prime. Right, let's go to the other folder. We got loads of bits in here. Apollo Crews was actually on a dart match in the AAA show the other day. So it's just amazing to see Apollo Crews in action, isn't it? So Apollo Crews, he didn't make the actual broadcast that we watched. We did a live stream for, but he did feature. So J Omega, thank you. Right, rain could dampen Survivor Series. Apparently there is 40% chance of rain that's going to happen during Survivor Series. Obviously, we've still got a week or so to go, or just under a week, so that could change. But at the moment, 40% chance of rain. So take a 1990, thank you. Yeah, this is just weird. I haven't watched this interview yet. But apparently Bret Hart, so Shockwave, thank you. This was kind of doing the rounds. Bret Hart says that Shawn and Vince might have actually been lovers. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if he genuinely believes that or if he's just kind of trying to cause a little bit of trouble. But this is what he said. He said, "I think there's more going on between these two guys. Honestly, I think that Shawn and Vince were sleeping with each other, and I'm being dead honest. I think I'm very close to the truth here. Shawn and Vince were lovers, and I got caught between two lovers, and I got shafted and screwed over. And Shawn was so envious and jealous of my position that he finally had to sleep with Vince to get it." I have not looked at the clip. Like, I've not watched the interview, so I don't know quite the context that he's delivering these lines. Could be tongue-in-cheek. But I've seen enough people talking about this saying he's unhinged. He's finally lost it, right? So it seems like he delivered this pretty deadpan, to be honest. I still think this is probably tongue-in-cheek, and probably it just got lost in translation a little bit, but there we go. Apparently those are comments Bret Hart made recently in an interview. Okay, yeah, we've got a music video now for this Dirty Dom track. You know how there's like a rumor going around that Dom's going to have new entrance music? I mean, we don't know 100%, but there is every chance that it is going to be his theme for Survivor Series, right? He's going to change his theme. It might even be just like a one-off. This is like a track that's all about him, and he's going to be in the music video. And so to help promote it, he might come out to it. I don't know. I really am in the dark on all of this. But here he is, seemingly filming what looks to be a music video. So here's Momo saying, I hope the music video for Dom's song drops soon. So again, this is really a situation to keep an eye on. Interesting. So Riles, thank you. Right, AJ Lee appeared on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. I have checked and the video is up and available to watch. And she even talks about the crazy moment back in 2015 where Stephanie was actually tweeting out thank you to someone for speaking out, like use your voice, never be afraid to speak out kind of a thing, right? Very pro-female empowerment, right? Lovely. And AJ actually quote tweeted that. And she was like, well, funny you should say this because we sell more merch than the men, but we don't get as much pay and we don't get as much TV time. And she actually used her voice to speak out against WWE in the way that the women were being treated. And obviously that's quite awkward, right? For someone to do that to Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie handled the situation well. And yeah, they were saying there's like an elephant in the room right now. And so they do actually start the interview off by talking about it. And Stephanie actually praises AJ for being brave enough to kind of stand up to the system, if you will, and to actually speak her voice. So yeah, it seems like a very interesting interview. I got about 20 minutes in, and then that was as far as I got. That's as much time as I had, but definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. So, Kanon, thank you. Also, in that interview, AJ Lee reveals that her and her writing partner, Amy Garcia, are working on a movie. So, it looks like it's going to be an anime movie. I think it's all I can say. It's just a dream come true to be in the office. They have, like, Dragon Ball Z figures everywhere at this animation studio. And apparently she is working towards doing a movie with these guys. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know anything about anime, but she's very excited about the potential for this. Okay, this is from that AAA show. So this is attire that Eddie wore, I believe, when he was in Mexico. And when he was in a tag team, they were called Los Gringos. And here's Dom coming out with his version. So, Shaquem, thank you. And actually, we know that the Lucha Bros are meant to be reuniting to take on Los Gringos 2.0. That's what they're referring to themselves as. But that might be in jeopardy now after what happened to Penta on Raw. So we're going to have to wait and see. But that was going to be on December 20th. It was going to be Dom and El Grande taking on Lucha Bros, Penta, and Rey Fenix in AAA. I mean, they can still do the match. It's just a bit of a shame because obviously it won't be Penta and Rey Fenix. It'll have to be Rey Fenix and maybe Rey Mysterio would be a very good replacement, in all fairness, if Penta can't make it. But no update on Penta at the moment. So kind of in the dark with how serious his injury is. Obviously, fingers crossed, he does make it. So here, this was heartbreaking because here's Rey Fenix just the other day tweeting out this image with "once again" kind of as the slogan. So Rey Fenix has commented on his upcoming reunion with his brother Penta in AAA, sharing a picture of Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z once again. And as we said, that now looks to be in a little bit of jeopardy. And for those that didn't see, there was a Wyatt Sicks moment. We had Psycho Circus in the ring. Here was Bo basically just announcing that on December 20th, we would be getting, boom, we would be getting Wyatt Sicks against Psycho Circus. So Wyatt Sicks, Psycho Circus, December 20th. So there we go. Tyler said this should have been on the main roster. It's very frustrating. Well, it's just lovely to see them, to be honest. I'm just pleased to see them, full stop. So I really did enjoy that AAA show the other day. And this was a highlight to actually get a message from the... I didn't even know if we were going to get anything Wyatt Sicks related. So to get a message, that was great. That was great. Okay, let's have a look, shall we, in fun. We got a few bits in here. Oh, cheeky. This is definitely cheeky. So, Johnny, thank you.
Trying to, as the kids would say, riz you up.
They say riz you up.
Yeah, well, the kids are saying it these days.
Riz you up.
He did riz you up.
I think they're one letter off.
He riz you up. It sounds weird to say he seduced.
He rizzed you up talking about Seth. She's like, I think they're one letter off.
I think they're one letter off.
He riz you up. It sounds weird to say he seduced. That was my next question. So now we got.
If you know, then you know. Right, so Johnny, thank you. Oh, yeah, this is great. I didn't notice this from SmackDown. I did notice these people, but I didn't notice this moment. So the guy behind had an AJ sign, and the people in front had Lee, so L-E-E. So all the girl has got to do, it's all she's got to do, is just put a T-shirt on with the letter E. That is it. Let's see how she does. She's put the shirt on, just needs a letter E for AJ Lee. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. There we go. She's put it on backwards. Look, so get up. You got your shirt on. Where's the letter? What do you mean? Oh my God. Oh my God. She lost the E. She lost the E. I love that moment where she looks down. She's like, oh my God. So I'm thinking that she probably had to put the shirt on for when AJ Lee came out, and she's put it on either backwards or inside out or something along those lines. So there we go. I mean, technically, it kind of still says AJ Lee, but it's just not quite right, is it? So, Johnny, that's a brilliant find. That's really good. And well spotted by Love Bites Back as well. Really good. Carl, shout out to you. So here's Rhea with everyone else. Yeah, a killer. And there she is with EO. Ah, it's a lovely meme. It's a great meme. If you never hear from Matthew again, you know why. Here's Chelsea Green. I just wiped my hands and neck on a towel that I'm fairly certain you wiped pee up with. Oh my God, says Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. Please tell me that's not the case. Please. The one that's in the dirty section? Question marks. Yes. It's pee. I mean, why were they cleaning pee up? I mean, what were they doing? Right. This is from that same Triple H interview that we were talking about earlier. The one where he's talking about how the future of the business looks good. Triple H reflects on working with Bray for his entrance. So apparently Bray was going to have lasers, right? They were going to have lasers and all this stuff. And he said, I went back to the guys and I was like, no, he's a cult leader from the swamps. He needs to come out through the woods with a lantern. And so then they started to work on how the lantern would just show a little bit of his face. And you've got like Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, just show a little bit of them in the backgrounds. You could see enough to be scared, but that's it. But apparently, originally, there was going to be lasers and all this kind of stuff that was going off. And Triple H was like, no, that's not right for Bray. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, here we got new Rhea Ripley Terrifier merch for Christmas. So, I think they've had a bit of a kind of collab going on anyway. But this is like, I'm guessing, a Christmas collection for them. So, that will certainly be of interest to some of you out there. Mate, look at this. Ethan, shout out to you. Here's Echo, right? Here's Echo. This has been viewed 70-odd thousand times. So there's WWE 2023 on fire. WWE 2024, maybe not on fire, but still, look at it, strong. Yeah. WWE 2025. Sums it up, doesn't it, really? Sums it up really, really well. Shay, thank you. Corb, shout out to you as well. Brilliant. So you see a lot of these graphics where they kind of get older pictures of people, but I like this from Corb because it's not just older kind of high school pictures. Obviously, Punk and Roman are in that new Zootopia, so there's their characters, right? Then we've got Cody as Stardust, and then there's some old pictures of the Usos. So that's good. That's really, really good. Armando again, thank you. So we've had others. I remember like Bret Hart, Shawn with a little Bret Hart, mini Bret Hart back in the day. So we've definitely had others than just this. But Mini Taker, Mini Styles, Mini Kane, and now Mini Cena. Amazing. So much fun. So much fun. So those are some of the mini versions that we've had over the years. And yeah, this is one that I sort of missed, right? And I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people saying this is Logan's fault. I don't know. I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. But I don't think Jey has properly got Logan here. I don't quite know what Jey is going for. I think he's kind of trying to get Logan and then drive his knee into the side of Logan. But he's never quite got him. It's just, I don't think this is a good reflection on either. I don't think is a good reflection on Jey. I lean this to being more Jey's fault than Logan's, to be honest. But here's this spot that people online are talking about, right? So here, look, they're a bit wobbly, and then it... So, off balance, picks him up. Now, what I would say, this arm doesn't have anything over here, right? This arm has got a leg. But Logan's falling. There's nothing that Logan... I mean, Jey's trying to hold him up with his knee, right? And Logan's already falling because Jey hasn't got anything with this arm. I mean, he has not picked him up and he's not... Just take a second, Jey. Take a second, right? Let's have a look at this spot again, shall we? Let's break it down. So here, look, right? Now, here, put your foot down, right? Put your foot down. Get yourself readjusted so that you've got whatever it is you need so that you can then... I mean, first of all, they've clearly not communicated what the hell they're going for, right? But the way he's picked him up is so haphazard. So haphazard. He hasn't really got him. And then I think he knows he hasn't got him. So rather than trying to get him and steady yourself so you can do whatever move it is you want, he just kind of goes with it, I think, here, Jey. A lot of people blaming Logan for this, but I'm looking at Jey and I'm like, you haven't got him. At any point here, you don't have him under control. And he just plants him down. I mean, how messy does that look?
To the have the entry interval advantage.
Bang. Yeah, at no point has Jey got control of Logan. Right, community, we got a couple of bits. So, Bones said to pick these up. So, got a Gunther and a Roman Reigns OTC. Very good. And All Game 17 said, Days, check out this rare card of Alondra Blaze. It's my birthday, perfect for Unseen to start off my collection. So, very, very nice, my friends. Happy birthday. So, there we go. All Game 17 with an Alondra Blaze card. And there we go. That was Unseen. So if you didn't see the Raw breakdown video that we did, then check it out because I thought it was really good. Honestly, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you did or do as well. Obviously, we kind of go through everything that went down on Raw, and I thought there was some real fun moments in this one. So let's do thanks, and then let's get out of here. So Miss Clown, it's Kaz, Armando, Steve Munson, Chris, Huddle Talk, Larry, Chris again, Patrick Smith, Steve Munson, Wrestling Voids, Edwards, Wrestling's biggest fan, Wrestling Voids, Raymond, Mark, Patrick Smith, Silverback, and Claire Webb. Big thank you for all the support. Yeah, man. Honestly, I really enjoyed Raw this week. It just put a smile on my face. The Brock Lesnar moment and the John Wiener, brilliant. Just, it's good to have a bit of comedy, a bit of humor, something to have a little bit of fun with. I just feel like that's really been missing in 2025, and we just got a bit of it on this week's Raw. So, yeah, I'm back later for NXT. If you're around, jump in, share your thoughts, and have a great day. Bye for now.